Hi, welcome to the Dragon's Cave. Just got this new tray mold. I'm a little bit disappointed in it because I don't know if you can see, I doubt it. It's got like small scratches and dents all over it, but it's the only one I've got. I'm just going to have to top coat it from the other side. Thanks, Timu. Spilled a little bit of powder in there when I was opening it. Okay, I think that's got it out. So the plan for today is I'm going to make this tray with this beautiful peacock feather. It's going to go in here, and then at the bottom, just to help cover this stem of the feather, whatever you call it, got these beautiful holographic stickers. First, before I do that, I've got this also laser powder. So everything came from Timu, except the paintbrushes. So I'm just going to dust. Hopefully you can see that the light isn't great, but it's going to dust around the edges of the mold. Something else in there now. There you go. I'm just going to dust around the edges of the mold with this. Then I'm going to pour a layer clear and pop the feather in. And then when that's set enough, I'm going to, I haven't quite decided what colour is going on the back yet, probably white. But see how I feel when we get to that stage. So I'm just going to dust all the way around the edge of the tray. Trying to keep this in shot, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be with this. Sorry if my hands are getting in the way. We'll have a little bit of cleanup to do later because this stuff goes everywhere, as you can probably see. Trying to get it as well covered as possible. As always, there will probably be, yep, here we go, a lot of background noise. It's quite a busy road directly outside my garage. Try and get this done in one day if I can. Try and get the video out. Going away for a couple of days, visit some family, so I'll try and get this done and uploaded before I go. Oh, I do know that when I put clear behind this and then the back layer, as I said, probably white, the powder will look slightly different on the sides depending on the backing. But I'm not too concerned about that. The star of the show is really the peacock feather. And I'm hoping it turns out as well as the picture I've got in my brain does. Okay. I'm going to switch the camera off and finish this up because it's going to take a little while. I'll come back to you when I've mixed up the resin. See you in a minute. Hi, back again. Got my resin mixed up. Got 150 grams of the Resin Pro Eye Crystal. That's 100 grams of part A and 50 grams of part B. I'm going to put a little thin layer down first before I put the feather in, just to try and avoid too much in the way of bubbles. Start with that. Across there. Make sure this is completely covered. Okay. So I've never used feathers in resin before, so I'm really hoping this works. Got my little silicone tools here, try and manipulate things. This feather feels a little bit fragile, so I don't want to mess it up. Just want to make sure that it's all completely covered and the bits are where I want them to be. I've trimmed the feather down to sort of size. Also trying to be careful not to scrape the holographic powder off the sides. That was easier than expected, which is slightly worrying really, because I always worry when things are too easy. Try and very gently get this all under the resin so that it doesn't get hidden by the top coat. So once this layer is set, I'll put the back coat on it. Then after we've demolded, I'll pop this little sticker on the other side, and then I'll give it a very thin layer on the other side, partly to protect the sticker, but mostly because the scratches in the mold, I'm going to need to cover those somehow. Otherwise it's going to spoil the whole thing. This actually was a set of 2 molds, and the other one's even worse than this one. Even more scratches and dings. But I didn't have time to order a new one and get the video done. Okay, you don't want to see me fiddling with this for the next half an hour. Come back when we're ready for the next coat. Bye. Hi again. We're back for the next layer. This has been sitting on the heat mat for a couple of hours, so it's not totally set, but it is tacky. So get cracking. I'm decided to use on the back blue interference powder, and I'm going to put a bit of this sparkle in it and just see how it goes. Okay. Always the way you think you've got everything ready, and then all of a sudden remember something else. So for this layer, I've mixed up 100 grams of resin. It should be enough to complete it, hopefully. Hope the camera is, the angle and the height and everything is improving. Still working on this, I'm still learning. This is going to take a minute or two to mix in. So obviously we don't want lumps in the resin. I can't see the sparkle in it at the moment, but hopefully it'll show through when it's set. I'll try and get this completed today if I can. It's, I don't know what time it is. Yes. Okay, really sorry about that. Lorry's coming at great speed down the road outside. It's really odd because it is actually a very low speed limit here, 30 kilometers an hour, and there are speed bumps, one of which is pretty much outside my gate. It doesn't seem to slow anybody down though. Okay, I think we're all mixed in now. Okay, that looks right. Wipe off the stick. And where's my steering stick a quick wipe. There we go. Okay. Just pour it slowly and let it find its own level. Yeah, I'm too impatient to wait for that. Okay, just a little bit more. How's about that? I've pretty much got the amount of resin spot on. Novelty for me. Not something I'm normally very good at. Okay, I can see the bubbles starting to rise, so I'm just going to give it a quick spray. You do need to be careful if you're nearing the top of your mold, because if you spray alcohol over, it'll break the surface tension. A little bit unmixed there. Get that out. It'll break the surface tension, and you'll end up with resin going everywhere if you don't. But there's still actually a tiny bit of space in this mold, so alcohol won't do any damage to that. Okay, that's that part finished. I'll pop this back on the heat mat and see you in a couple of hours. Bye. Hi guys, back again. I'm going to demold this now. It's still a little bit soft, but it should be fine. Let's get excited for this part. Let's do it this way. So I'm not going to ruin it by taking it out too early. But the first layer should be completely set by now anyway. It should just be the back that's a tiny bit soft. Okay, let's pop that out of the way. And let's give it a go. Hey, that turned out really nice. The back is a lot more sparkly than I thought. And actually it's not too bad in terms of, I mean, I can see where the mold is slightly scratched, and there are a couple of tiny air bubbles there under the feather. I'm hoping the ring light is highlighting them for you. It's not going to show because I have got, honestly, yes, I've got the sticker to put on. Couldn't get it apart, so what I've done is I've got tape both sides and pulled, and lo and behold, here we have it. Just get that off there. Okay, just want to see exactly where to put this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go and mix up some clear resin now, just give it a little top coat. Not really sure whether I like that sticker or not. I might take it off. Okay, see you in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, I've got my resin mixed up now. I've just mixed up 20 grams of part A and 10 grams of part B because I only need a very thin layer. I decided to go with the less is more and took the sticker off. I'm going to start with that little bit and see how that spreads. My silicone tool, help it along. Obviously I don't need this top coat to cover the sticker anymore, but I still do need it to disguise the poor quality of the mold, really. Well, that was loud. I do need to drop more in there. I'll put a very thick layer on because obviously you're losing depth of the tray then, but it does need to be thick enough that you're not going to end up with fish eyes or issues where it's not totally covered. I need to be very gentle with this, otherwise I'm going to be creating bubbles in the top coat, and that's the last thing I need. Okay, almost there, and then I'll pop this back on the heat mat and I'll get some photos for you all later. Oh, that seems to be it. I won't use a lighter, an alcohol spray on this because with a thin coat it can create a kind of a film and spoil the finish. So if any bubbles do arise over the next couple of minutes, I'll just give them a zap with my little lighter. You can already see one or two there. Okay, just going to pop this back on the heat mat and get some photos for you at the end. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.